What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the top 5 PvP exotic primaries. And jumping in at our number 5 slot, to start off the day we have the Bad Juju. And this thing surprisingly isn't too bad, and recently it's just become a powerhouse. And this is because of the string of curses that got buffed back in September to give you more super energy upon kills. And it also, pulse rifles just got a buff in general, increasing their DPS by about 8%. So we're going to start to see a lot more of this weapon, both in PvE and PvP. But it still remains a very viable choice, and in my opinion, the most powerful exotic in terms of effectiveness and how many supers you can get off per game with this weapon. Now we jump in at number 4, where we have the Mythic Last. And this weapon is just amazing with one-on-one combat and close to medium range. This weapon has a very quick time to kill, and its handling is really great, and you can afford to miss a few shots, which is what I really like about this weapon. You don't have to be too accurate, but then again, at close to medium range, it's kind of hard to be inaccurate. This is why this gun lands in our number 4 slot. It's a very great weapon, and I wish it could be higher on the list, but there are so many weapons out there, and there are a few that still manage to trump this weapon. With that one out of the way, we can go ahead and look at our number 3 slot, which is a well-deserved slot, and this one's going to be going to the Thorn. Now the Thorn is really incredible, and it got a buff recently, which I talked about I think in my last top 5 video, and this allowed it just to be more powerful in every single way: fire rate, damage, and also magazine size. So this weapon is now a 2-hit kill in the crucible with the Mark the Devour perk, and it manages to kill really quick, and if you have a full team rocking these, it's really hard to take them down. But the only really true drawbacks I noticed this weapon are the sight on it, which I don't know why, I find it really hard to use, and also the amount of assists that you'll get using this weapon. I get so many assists using this weapon, and it's just crazy to me. But I don't know if this is because I played incorrectly, but otherwise, other than this, the Thorn is a great gun, and that's why it takes our number 3 spot. At number 2, we have the fan favorite of the Crucible, the Serosa regime. Now this weapon is the best auto rifle in the game, and has possibly the best upgrades for any auto rifle as well. It comes with glass half full that also gives you a chance to heal on your bottom half of the mag. This can be incredibly useful in the Crucible as you're gunning down opponents. It'll sometimes give you health back as you are fighting them, which makes this extremely overpowered. This weapon also has the highest impact for any auto rifle in the game, and amazing range, where you can use this really at any range from close, medium, to even long. This weapon sounds like a kind of operating system, and the kind of operating system that you learn really quickly and find it really easy to use. There's nothing bad about this weapon, and in fact it's one of my favorite weapons in the game, but the reason it doesn't take the number 1 spot is just simply because it's not as good as the number 1 slot. So, with that in mind, let's move on to our number 1 slot for the top 5 PvP exotic primaries. Last word. It's hard to know where to start with this one. It is so powerful. It has basically the same impact as any other hand cannon in the game, with the fastest fire rate and able to fire in fully auto mode. This makes it the fastest time to kill weapon in the entire game for primaries. All of this weapon's stats are good. It has good reload speed and even great stability. The only drawbacks with this weapon are that it doesn't have great range, just like any other hand cannon in the game, so you're not really losing much by using the last word. This weapon is extremely powerful, and this is why I rank it as the number 1 exotic primary for PvP. On that note, I want to thank you all for watching, and if you did enjoy, please stay tuned for more videos coming your way. That's it, and I'll see you in the next one.